all been suffering from allergies. Maybe not everybody, but if you're sneezing and you're wondering if it's a cold or allergies, this guy right here, he knows everything that's going on. Doctor, good to see you again.
Thanks for having me again.
All right, let's get right into like your allergy group and like what you do there too, because you obviously specialize in allergies, things that a lot of us have.
Yeah, so allergy, and all the spectrum of disease, right? Like allergy, asthma, eczema, atopic dermatitis, contact dermatitis, all the reactive syndromes that kind of goes along with all that.
Got it. All right, you're an adult now. You've been going through your life. Can you just suddenly, you haven't had an allergy, can you just suddenly acquire an allergy, get an allergy?
That comes up a lot, right? People are like, oh, I've been fine my whole life, or you hear it like you have allergies in Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
Like,
oh
wait.
boy.
They're like, no. They're like, wait, right? So the whole thing about allergies, like it kind of builds up over time, right? So 1 year you may be here, then here, then here, then eventually you have enough that has hit it. Like the last 3 years, each year has been getting worse and worse and worse. So, yeah, unfortunately, it's just like how much your immune system sees, and the more you see, the more you prime, and then the more allergic you become over time.
Got it. So your immune system's working on it and trying to get used to things. Can you outgrow it, or no?
Kind of. All right. So here's the thing. So the whole background is like, so what's your immune system? Your immune system is based. It's going to keep you safe, right? So it's got to kill and overwhelm infection. So when you have an infection, you make a whole bunch of immune cells that kill it off. Eventually, infection clears and you're good. Allergies, you never clear. All you do is more and more comes in, so you mount a stronger and stronger immune response, which is why you keep getting worse. Now, over time, like you said, late 70s, 80s, you get something called immunosenescence. So that basically is like the waning of the immune system. The bad part, you need more vaccines from previous infections. The good part, you actually also forget allergies.
Wow. All right. We got to hit this. For years and years, parents have been told, to keep peanuts and eggs away from babies. Has that advice changed now?
Yeah, so kind of the same? Big change within 2019. So there's a big study by Perkins called the LEAP study. Basically, before then, they said delay peanuts to like 3 years of age, right? And then, peanut allergy has been off the charts. But they found that it was over 80% reduction in peanut allergy if you start introducing it like 4 months of age. If you're, as long as there's like certain criteria you have to have for it. But as long as 4 to 6 they introduce it, and then keep giving to them, and then after several years, basically more than 80% reduction.
Wow, that's awesome. All right, biggest question I think of all, is it an allergy? Is it cold? We mentioned that really quickly at the top, but you don't really know which one it is, and how do we know?
Yeah, that comes up a lot also.
Yeah.
Especially now, when viruses are going around. The 3 things that can help you know it's an infection is like discoloration of your mucus, fevers, or if like your lymph nodes are swollen or painful. Any one of those 3, infection, right? The allergy then is like, well, if it keeps going on and doesn't go away, then it's more likely to be an allergy. But that's probably the easiest way to know.
Recently, we had these high winds and things like that just kind of whip through here, and suddenly people are sneezing, their eyes are puffy, stuff like that. Have you seen a major uptick recently because of the winds, or just this type of season? And also that little bit of rain kind of also brings them up, huh?
Yeah, so that's a big thing too. It's like, rains come in, there've been all these studies about grass palms, heavy rains, and they call it thunderstorm stuff. But basically heavy rains, lots of grass palms come up. But besides that, the winds, normally allergens can travel 500 to 700 miles. That's like far, right? Now with high winds, it's going crazy. So, people are like, oh, I got an oak tree in my backyard, I got to get rid of it. I'm like, no, don't do that.
Right.
Get rid of every oak tree for like a 500-mile radius, maybe.
And maybe. All right, what's one thing that right now that you can treat that we might not even think is even treatable, that you can treat right now?
So a lot of people don't realize that you don't have to just take medicine and live with it, right? So allergy immunotherapy, it's been around over 100 years, obviously refined over time, but that basically introduces small amounts under the skin, and then you build up your immunity, and the success rate's really high. Most people get like 50% improvement in a few years, then after like several years of once-a-month shots, basically most people are like don't have to take medication, and it treats like asthma, allergy, atopic dermatitis, pollen food allergy syndrome, a bunch of other things.
Wow, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in, Doctor. Getting us caught up on everything that's going on allergy-wise. He's got it all. And if we want to go to your office, really simple. We'll just go ahead and give you a call. Here's how you do it. We'll throw up the information. And there it is. 2 locations, Roseville and El Dorado Hills, both going good?
Yep.
Both going good. Phone number right there. Also the website and on the socials. We'll be right back.